something different about today's show. I'm live in the studio in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Aloha.
Aloha, yeah.
It doesn't look Hawaiian back there.
No, not at all.
Buongiorno. I showed up in a pair of shorts that I always wear. I've had around for a long time. In fact, they're the Mark Wahlberg shorts, and they're called Municipal, and they have flowers on them. I walk in, and the engineer, Craig, who let me in the building, he's like, "Oh, hey, you're dressed like the locals here." And I'm like, "All right, thank you."
Okay. That's a compliment.
Domo arigato.
It is.
Jeez. Yeah, so I'm in Honolulu because we're moving Kemp around. We're moving Kemp into his apartment with his roommates because he's going to school here. He's going to play college basketball here. In fact, I have to tell you, I'm going to jump around as I tell you all kinds of stuff. I just brought up Mark Wahlberg. You know how he's got that restaurant, Wahlburgers?
Yeah.
I've kind of always wanted to go there since they launched it, right? Has anyone here ever been to Wahlburgers?
No,
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Like Mark Wahlberg went there with Post Malone, and they ate there, and the video went viral. And it's a chain of hamburgers, hamburger joint with him and his brothers. I've always wanted to go. But it's one of those things, like, I don't know if you guys do this, where it's something you've always wanted to do, but you don't really tell anybody. It's just like your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, right? It's like I've always wanted to go to Wahlburgers ever since I was a kid. So yesterday we were moving my son into his apartment with his roommates, and it was just this chain of events of, like, our flight was delayed. Everyone's starving. We go check into our hotel. We get into Kemp's apartment. There's a huge leak on the roof. We move into our hotel room, and our hotel room's a disaster. My wife hates it, so we got to find another hotel room at the last minute. I mean, by the way, I guess it's prime season here. The place, Honolulu's packed, right? Mm-hmm. So at 11 o'clock at night, or 10 o'clock at night, we leave Kemp in his room, with his apartment, with his roommates, and one of their dads is there. And the dad says to me, "You want to go get a beer later?" He's from Australia. And I'm like, "No, man, I got to go. I got a show tomorrow.
You don't want to get a beer later?
That's exactly that's exactly the way he sounded, right? And then his grandpa was there. The other guy's there. Steve is his name. And I can't understand a word that guy says. His accent's even thicker. So anyway, I'm like, no. And then I get in the car, and Dutch goes, "You should go get a beer at that guy." I go, "It's late, man. We haven't even checked into our hotel. We shouldn't even know what hotel it is." I said, and I want to go to sleep. So I get up this morning to come in, and I go to my Instagram, and I see that the university, the basketball team, has reposted a post from the Australian guy. And the Australian guy took his kid and the other kid and Kemp to Wahlburgers.
Oh, you should have gone.
And then the next picture is the dad drinking a pint of beer at Wahlburgers.
Oh,
and I'm like,
that's crappy.
And I'm like, I didn't know there was a Wahlburgers here. And I'm Googling, and Wahlburgers is half a mile from my hotel. So they even went to, like, they were right by the hotel out there. And I'm like, man. And I'm like, then I'm mad at Kemp. How come, hey, Dad, we're going to Wahlburgers? Like, Kemp's already on his own. Doesn't even remember he has parents. He's like, the kid's already, like, forget, like, he wants us to leave. I just so bothered.
You want him to want you to be there. Like, don't go, Dad. Don't go.
Oh, unbelievable. But now I want to wake him up and be like, "Hey, man, how was Wahlburgers?" Anyway.
What a bummer.
Totally.
I know, man.
Well, you can still go.
I know. But I'm kind of excited that there's Wahlburgers here. But I think, you go to a chain restaurant. Like, he ate, before we left our house back home, he crushed Chipotle because they don't have Chipotle here. Isn't that weird?
Don't?
That is pretty weird.
They don't have Chipotle.
We should do like an exchange program. We give them a couple of Chipotles and they give us a couple of Wahlburgers. Mm-hmm. Let's even it out.
Wahlburgers are all over the country. Like, when you give them Chipotle, they can give you, like, they got some pretty sick sushi here. But I got to tell you something else. So remember how I said there's some places you've always wanted to go that I've always wanted to do that. This is random because you guys don't know this either about me. Like, I've always wanted to go to Wahlburgers. But have you ever heard of Kith? Kith?
No.
Yes.
What is it?
The clothing brand.
Yes.
And
I've
it's
always
crazy expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been so into Kith for the longest time, and I've been on their website. One time I went on their website and I put in my cart, I was like, I like that jacket, I like those jeans, I like whatever. And the jacket was $2,500.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
I was like, no way. So I looked at the jeans, and I was like, I'm going to get these jeans. But, I don't want to buy jeans online. I have a weird body. And I was like, I'd love to go to their store. And I know they have a store in Santa Monica where my sister lives. So I'm like, man, okay, so I'm going to go see my sister at some point. I'm going to go to Kith. I'm not just going to buy stuff online. So I told you guys our hotel sucked. We ended up getting another hotel, a random hotel. Our hotel was miserable. So we check into our new hotel. And as I'm walking into the hotel, Dutch goes, Dad, look, they have a Kith here. And I look and I go, no way. No way. And he goes, you know what Kith is? I go, yeah, I've wanted to go to Kith forever. Like, that's another one of those things that I've never told anybody.
Yeah.
And he's looking at me like, what? I'm like, yeah, the jeans, the jacket, the shoes. So, like, my whole day today is planned around not moving Kempin, is going to Wahlburgers and Kith. Like,
I mean, the boy's got to figure it out sooner or later. He's going to have to live without you sooner or later.
No, he's ready. Johnjay's just not ready.
Well, that's
Hey,
got to
at
be
some
weird
point-
too. That emotion of like, this is a whole new world your son's going to live in. It's got to be crazy for you guys.
It's very, very crazy. And at some point, I got to give you guys the details. There's a lot of emotion going on in Honolulu, a lot of emotion going on. We moved Jake into his dorm in UVA, lots of stuff going on. And we'll keep you posted. It's Johnjay and Rich.